Good morning, and thanks very much for joining us. It's always a pleasure for us to talk with the President of the Senate and, if I do say so, the most powerful woman in Massachusetts state government, Senate President Karen Spilka, Democrat of Ashland. Madam President, welcome.
Thank you. It's great to see you.
So the issue of getting kids back into the classroom is really dominating most conversations I have with parents, that's for sure. And last week, you put out a statement calling on Governor Baker to aggressively and immediately designate a percentage of those vaccines to be given to teachers and staff in their communities. The next day, President Biden issued a similar call. And the governor himself has said that starting this coming week, they'll be eligible, teachers and staff will be, to sign up through the normal channels with certain days blocked off. Is this enough to address your concerns?
No, it's not. First of all, we all want our students, our children back in school for academic learning, social emotional learning. Clearly, that's the best place for them to be. And it should be a priority for all of our elected officials, local, state, and federal. However, what changed over this course of the last week or so was the governor and the commissioner of education's call to, it appears, mandate a return to the classroom, in-school learning, especially for elementary schools. I know how hard it would be having two young kids years ago, the thought of not only working at home and then trying to teach them. I realized that would have been very difficult, if not verging on impossible. But my son is a public school teacher in New York City. He teaches high school, so a little bit older kids. But I have heard his frustration and the anxiety that he and his colleagues feel about being in school at times. They're not fully right now, but before he's fully vaccinated. Before he was vaccinated, at times in the fall, he was required to go in. There was a lot of anxiety. And what about the teachers that are 65 and over? I think that we need to make sure that the support services and resources are given to the schools, and first and foremost are vaccinations for teachers and staff.
Well, I've talked to some public officials who, while they acknowledge those concerns and that anxiety is legitimate, feel that the teacher unions have been a little on the intransigent side when it comes to working with them to get back in the classroom. Are you one of them? Do you believe that?
Well, I believe, again, that we should follow the science. And, even it seems like the experts are saying, and this is why I believe the president issued his statement. And I was very happy to see that he was on the same page, and then the governor was as well. I believe that we need to follow the science and listen to the experts who seem to be saying, let's get at least one vaccination into the arms of teachers. And I believe the most efficient way to do that is to bring the vaccination into the communities. Our local boards of health, our local communities have been practicing for this for years and years. They were gearing up, and then, when the pandemic first started and the vaccination effort first started, and then they were told, nope, we're not going to be using you. But if you want to get teachers vaccinated, they don't have time to spend hours on the website, which is confusing and anxiety provoking. I know that firsthand. And then they don't have time necessarily to take off. So great, it's on the weekend. But if you bring them to the communities, you can just do almost like an assembly line, get them with appointments lined up, have them get their vaccination locally and get ready to go.